Good morning once again. I hope everybody is doing well. We have come back to continue our lessons, and the subject is English, and the topic is still reported speech. Reported speech. Last week we were using who, where, when, what, why to make sentences using reported speech. We're using it who, where, why, what, when to make sentences of reported speech. Now, so some of the sentences that we made are: he asked him where he was. He asked him where he was. She asked him why he was in space. Jenny asked her when she was coming. Jenny asked her when he was coming. So these are some of the sentences that we made last week. And today, the topic that we are going to do is the same, reported speech. But here we are going to use told with reported commands. Told to make reported commands. So commands, to command somebody to do something, is what we are going to rely on to make our sentences. So I told you that we are going to use told. Now the first sentence is what? He told us to turn off our mobile phones. He told us to turn off our mobile phones. That means the person is commanding us to off our phones because of maybe we are using the phones to disturb him, or the phones are making him not to concentrate. Then the next one, my father told me to go to school. My father told me to go to school. Maybe I don't want to go to school, so your father's command is what? To go to school. My father told me to go to school. So my father commanded me to go to school. Then the next one is, she told me not to touch her computer. She told me not to touch her computer. Maybe she's having a computer there, and then maybe I want to play with it. So he warned me not to touch her computer. Then the next one, Jenny told him to wash his hands. Jenny told him to wash his hands. You know, now we have this pandemic. So if maybe you go out and then you come in, you have to wash your hands with soap. So, or if you are coming to eat, you have to wash your hands before you eat. So since he doesn't want to wash the hands, Jenny commanded him to wash his hands. So that's some of the reported commands, the sentence that we have made using told. Now let's go to the next one. Use ask with reported request. This one, you request something. You are going to ask for something. So we are going to use ask with reported request. Reported request. So the first sentence is what? She asked them to leave quietly. He asked them to leave quietly because he doesn't want to have problem with them or something like that. He asked them to leave quietly. Then the next one, they asked us to watch the show. We have gone to maybe a place, and then there is a show going on. So maybe the people over there maybe pleaded with us that we should watch the show. Then the next one is, her mother asked her to the room. Her mother asked her to sweep the room. You know, when you are a child and then maybe your mother is the one maybe taking care of the house. So in the morning, maybe your mother will come to your room and then, or to you, and then ask you, please, can you sweep this room for me? So that's a request from the mother. The mother asked her to sweep the room. Then the last one, I asked Daniel to write a letter for me. I asked Daniel to write a letter for me. I asked Daniel to write a letter for me. Now, we can make our own sentences. We can make our own sentences. Like here, using told, we can say, Anna told the man to kill the bird. It's a command. Anna told the man to kill the bird. Anna told the man to kill the bird. My brother asked me to give him money. My brother told me to give him money. My brother told me to give him money. It's a command. Then, still we can make sentences with reported commands. The man asked his son to leave the house. The man told his son to leave the house. The man told his son to leave the house. Another sentence that we can make, we can say that my brother told the wife to go to the market. My brother told the wife to go to the market. My brother told the wife to go to the market. So let's go to the one of what? Reported requests. That one, we are using what? Ask. We are using ask. We are using ask. So we said that he asked them to live quietly. He asked us to watch the show. The mother asked her to sweep the room. I asked Daniel to write a letter for me. Then we can say that Santiago asked us to eat the food. Santiago asked us to eat the food. Santiago asked us to eat the food. My mother asked us to sleep on the bed. My mother asked us to sleep on the bed. My father asked me to learn how to drive. My father asked me to learn how to drive. My father asked me to learn how to drive. The teacher asked us to bring our exercise books. The teacher asked us to bring our exercise books. So children, I hope what we have learned today, that's use told with reported commands. You have understood it, and you can write sentences using told to make reported commands. Then use ask with reported requests. I hope you can also use ask to make requests. You can use ask to make reported requests. Now, I've given you exercises. Please do well to write the note that I've given you and then the exercises that are followed. Thank you, and may God bless you all.